Alright folks, welcome back to Module 0. Today we are going to be talking about using some of the online resources outside of our Blackboard page, specifically the Cengage system, which is going to contain your textbook and access to your homework, which was administered via the Aplia system. So there is a document on using Aplia that has access codes and that sort of thing in there. You're going to want to download and review that. You should be given an access code with your textbook as well. But once that's squared away, once your account is set up, the place you'll go to log in will be www.cengage.com, as you can see right on the screen. And again, you can click on the Sign In tab over here. I've created a new tab where I am signed in. So what you're going to see here is probably a little different than what I see here, but generally you should see your textbook and you should see a link of some kind to the Aplia system or to your course specifically. So I can access Aplia through this instructor home tab, but what I usually do is scroll down a bit and just click right on the course itself. I've gone ahead and done that. So once you're logged in, you should be able to click through to your course. So here is the Aplia system. We are going to be using the Aplia system to link to your readings in your ebook, although you have separate access to that as well, but largely to administer the problem sets, the sets of questions that are going to make up your assigned homework for the course. So here's some things to look at. First, on the home page, you're going to see all the assignments that are due over the next couple of weeks. And remember, of course, in a 5-week course, that's almost half this course. So if it seems like a lot, it is a lot. It's almost half a semester's worth of work. So these items are going to be divided up into separate categories. First, you'll see links to the readings. So each chapter at the point in which you should have read it is going to be placed on that schedule. Important note, you'll never lose access to the readings or anything like that. These due dates are just approximate points in the session at which you should have read that material. So it's a ballpark date for when you should have completed this stuff by. You can do it earlier, you can do it later. You're not going to get locked out of those chapters. Should you click on one of those chapters, it's going to open what's called the MindTap reader over here. That is an interface. It has this annoying activity score piece over here. You can block that out with some of this other stuff, but over here we see our text, and I've already skipped a ways ahead in the chapter. You can see down here your progress through the chapter. You can scan to different points, different areas in the chapter itself, or you can just navigate by using these arrow keys here to read through the material. Again, you should do the readings prior to completing the modules related to that reading, but at a minimum you should be doing it at around the same time. Notice we have some practice questions down here at the end of each chapter that relate to key concepts that you'll be able to complete as you go. Over here we have things like the ability to take notes. There is a verbal version of the textbook where it will read it to you. There's a glossary, there's flashcards, and here you can get access to the entire book where it's going to load up the entire textbook for me, and I can go through that to the table of contents and pick different areas I want to look at. So you'll want to complete those readings, but when it comes to the problem sets, you'll notice that again we have anything with not started next to it is a problem set. It's a series of activities. A couple of things about that. In the first week, some of them are labeled as practice data sets. Those are things that you can optionally do or not do at your discretion. They're designed to give you some basic skills in the course, like just using the system, how we use Aplia problem sets. I'd recommend looking at that one. Basic mathematic assessment and knowledge of different graphs. There's going to be a lot of graphs that will come up in a lot of problem sets. And a little bit of practice on rounding numbers, just giving you consistent rules for how we round numbers in this course. But down here, due this coming Sunday at 11 p.m., are your 3 graded items. So as I mentioned in the last video, homework is due once a week. That's just for simplicity's sake, but it's roughly 3 to 4 weeks worth of a normal semester's homework. You should not try and just complete it on Sunday. You should be working on it throughout the entire week as you progress through each one of those modules. It's a good idea to just go knock out the homework as soon as you complete one module and before you move on to the next. So those modules are graded. Additionally, there is a deadline for each one. It is Sunday at 11 p.m. Central Time. Here's a kicker for you, something to keep in mind. Under your personal Aplia account, you may by default have it set to the Eastern Time Zone. If it's set to the Eastern time zone, it's going to tell you this is due at midnight, but that's midnight Eastern, which is the same as 11 Central. They're due at 11 Central. Please believe me. The other thing to know about that is once that deadline passes, Aplia will stop you dead in your tracks. It will give you credit for anything you completed, but it will not allow you to move on. You cannot do anything late. So again, another reason to not wait until the last minute to complete this. It will just stop you and lock you out the second it hits 11 p.m. Central. So that deadline is a drop dead deadline. Make sure that it's done before then and make sure you're progressing on it before then. We can see the second week here as well. We've got some extra material there, and again, some readings as you go along, and then again, 3 chapters worth of homework due at the end of that week. As you progress through the course, or if you want to now, you can click View All Assignments, and you can see the entire 5-week setup with the different problem sets. One thing I want to call your attention to, there are some supplemental assignments, so basically extra questions there. I've provided them for you as practice problems. So if you're working through a chapter's homework and you just don't really know what you're doing and you want a little bit of some extra repetitions, you can go through here and find some of these supplemental materials. These are all practices. They do not count towards your grade. So anything with practice next to it is, again, just some extra work. It is not required. It will not alter your grade. It's there if you need it and you want to get those extra repetitions. So that's the Aplia system. I would emphasize very strongly making sure you have access to both the textbook and to Aplia as soon as possible. Don't wait till the last minute to do that as well, because that's a good recipe for missing your first week's deadline and putting yourself behind the 8 ball with regards to your grade in the class. So make sure you're all squared away on this before you even start any of the modules, that you can get access to things, and if you can't, that you're using some of those technical support resources in order to help you straighten things out before the time the clock starts ticking. Important note, I'm not an IT person. I can't answer a lot of access questions. You'll want to contact the actual IT folks or the representatives for these programs if you do have those issues. So the only other thing really to look at in Aplia that we'll be using is the gradebook, but of course you have no grades at this point, but at any point you'll be able to go here and see what percentage of the homework points you've earned. That is your current homework grade. There are 100 points of homework grade. So if you currently have an 85% in Aplia, that means you currently have 85 points, whether that's been updated in Blackboard or not. So you can always check your current homework average here by just looking at what percentage you have. The other stuff, again, there is some basic tutorials and information in the course materials. We're not going to use the discussion post here or personalized reviews. Maybe there's something you could do there, nothing I'm going to be doing with it. But that's the basics of using that Cengage system and Aplia to get access to your textbook and your homework. So we are going to move on from this to talking a little bit about tests and quizzes and how they'll be administered in the course. And I will see you there.